Morning. Today let us see about some basic definitions. It seems to be very simple or very basic. You may think that, however, it is very important with the view of the examination. So, it's a sample. Sample means in a population or out of all individuals selecting some samples. So, a finite subset, that is a subset. I can give an example for that. Suppose your study area is Karnataka of the your variable is the average income of an household, average income of an household, or the earning amount. What is the average amount? What is the income? I can say what is the average income of Karnataka. That is your intention to study or study area. Then if you take a sample of Shirsi Taluk is one sample, and similarly other taluks, if you select in different district, that becomes the sample. So it is a final subset of the total population area. So sample size, whatever you take the sample units, if you select the village, say any village in Shirsi Taluk, then if you select say about 100 households, then that 100 is the sample size. Then population is already explained now. So population is whatever your total area is population. So whatever the population is not the human population. The population means totality of the individual. So I can explain that. See, if your intention is to study the average income of an household, then all the households in Karnataka, provided your study area is Karnataka, if your study area is Uttar Kannada, say, then Uttar Kannada is your population, and whatever you select, the each taluk or each panchayat, that becomes the sample. That is the population. Now the parameter is the statistical constant. Statistical constant means, so whenever your study area is selected, then you take up a study, and so measurement or survey you conduct. Then for each sample you compute the average or mean. That mean is known as, that is sample mean, and sample mean all the uh, samples. You take this average. The average of these averages is the population constant, that is the population or parameter. Then parameter is the statistical constant of the population. Huh? They are said. So mean, example mean, or it may be variance, or skewness, kurtosis, or moments correlation. Then statistic is the sample samples constant. Sample constant means it may be average, like that, average, variance, skewness, etc. Then point estimation. Estimation ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Point estimation means only single unit, a particular value of statistic which is used to estimate the given parameter is known as a point estimation. Okay, a single value of statistic is concerned to sample, parameter is concerned to population. So the average of the sample means is the population constant. Okay, point estimation means, suppose you would like to estimate the average yield per acre or per hectare of paddy or any crop. Suppose in Karnataka your study area, or in Uttar Kannada district as such, then you decide what you do, that you will take some samples. You select area and take samples and compute the sample means. That so in each sample area, you will compute the sample mean. So average of these sample means will together will get one figure. That estimation, suppose your result, say about 30 quintals per acre of paddy, say, then that 30 is the your estimation, that is point estimation. Next, interval estimation. Interval estimation is in the determination of two constants C1 and C2 such that the probability of C1 less than theta 2 for given value of t equal to 1 minus alpha, where alpha is the level of significance. See, that is a C1 and C2 or the range. Range means, suppose in the, again let us consider the same example, crop yield. Crop yields per acre is 25 is the point estimation. I decided as 30 now. 30 is the point estimation. But if you say the average or the interval of estimation of the crop yield is 20 to 40, 20 to 35. That's 20 to 35 is the interval estimation. You estimate that certainly the crop yield is 25, the result lie between in this range, that is confidence. So 1 minus alpha is the level of significance. See, suppose whatever I can see, the level of significance is less than, no? Okay, I will explain that also. That 1 minus alpha equal to say 5%, then 1 minus alpha is 95%, 95% confidence. So out of 100 cases, in 95 times you get this figure, the crop yield is lying between 25 to 30 only, that is 95% confidence. Alpha is the level of significance. The level interval C1 and C2 is the minimum which unknown value of the parameter theta is expected to lie, known as confidence. This is called as confidence interval. So probability of getting, probability means expected value or getting the probable. Next is precision. Precision is exactness, how your theory fits to the practical. In the sense, you will estimate, you will conduct an experiment and get the result, that is observed figure. Then by the theory also you get some results. So how theory and practical, or how the your theory classwork and the observed values are fit together or near to the true values, that is the precision. This mainly helps to predictive analysis. It refers to how close the model's prediction are to be observed value. The more precise is the model, more closer to the data points to the predictions. Okay. Then level of significance. Level of significance means it is a risk. Risk in the sense, I can give an example for that. In the above example, I said 95% confidence interval. 1 minus alpha is 0.05 means 5%. 5% risk means 5 alpha is the risk. Risk means, I can explain for that. Suppose a tire company, they will announce, or they predict that, they announce that suppose JK tires, or say any MRF tires, they predict that the mileage of each tire is 40,000 kilometers with a risk of 5%, with a confidence interval is 95%. How do that? They will first make a sample, first prepare the generate or this produce the tires, then they take a sample, and then they observe the figures, then come to the conclusion that the life of tire is 40,000. So out of 100 times or 100 customers, 95 customers are this uh, 40 kilometers or more than 40 kilometers the life tire they observe. This is the risk means only they take a 5% risk means only they are out of 100 cases. If 5 customers are failed to get or failed to just the life of the 5 customer life of the life of tires of 5 customers is say less than 40,000, then may they charge risk. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಇಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಏನು 40,000 ಮೈಲೇಜ್ ಇರುವಾಗ 40,000 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಪರತ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪರತ್ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಮಾತು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಮಿಕ್ಸರು ಕೆಲವು ಹಾಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಒನ್ ಇಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಇಫ್ ದ any spoil, any damage in the within the guarantee period, they will replace. How? The risk is 5% or risk is 1%. In the sense, risk ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, 100ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಂಗಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1% risk. So that is alpha. A risk, alpha means the risk. Okay. Similarly is the tire also. 40,000 ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೈರನ್ನು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಬಂದರೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು, 100 ಕಸ್ಟಮರಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. 5 ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬರೋದು. ಹೌದು, ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಅದು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಹೌದಾ, ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೆನ್ಸ್. ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್. Next is statistical hypothesis is a statement about the population parameter. This statement may be true or may not be true. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟು again the production of the tire company say tire they will produce, then they make a statement, means this tire or the life of the tire is 60,000 kilometers. Then they will test that, no. So first they will make a statement, then with the inference, statistical inference, they will conduct a test the actually life of the tire. That is the for me to take a to conduct a test, they will make a statement that is called statistical hypothesis. For example, the mean income of a resident of village is equal to the mean income of a resident of a city. The population parameter mean income, another is population consists of residents of village while the other consists of residents of a city. Two types of hypothesis. One is null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Null hypothesis is the hypothesis there is no significant difference between the parameter and specific value. In the sense, you guarantee ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, so 40,000 guarantee is a life of tire. So that statement is the null hypothesis. If it is true, accept the hypothesis. After the statistical inference, first conduct the experiment, then get the result and test these results that due to the with the help of the statistical inference, that is null hypothesis. And if it is accepted, that is the null hypothesis accepted, we will accept this. Otherwise rejection is the alternative hypothesis, that will be stated in the alternative hypothesis. Alternative hypothesis is the alternative to the null hypothesis. 40,000 ಬರುತ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು null hypothesis. 40,000 ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 40,000 ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ರಿಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್. ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಹೈಪಾಥಿಸಿಸ್ alternative to the null hypothesis. Hypothesis that states the existence of the difference between the parameter and specific value. So these are some basic definitions. Some more examples are there. I will give the notes. Also tomorrow I will try to send the notes whatever I have typed or prepared. 50-60% have notes I have prepared for this unit. I will send that first PDF, then later on as soon as this completes I will send the other. So today let us stop here. Thank you.